Hey guys, welcome back to Bad Tabletop Gaming. I'm Craig, and with me is Bill and Daniel's son, and we got a Battle of Iron for you. But first, please like, share, and subscribe, and there are links down below. They'll have our Instagram and our Facebook page. So, we're going to be going into the mission. We're going to be doing Dominion?
Mm-hmm.
Dominion
yes,
with a Vanguard strike. And Bill, you're going to be using your Iron Warriors, and you're using your Iron Hands.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Battle of Iron today. We're going to be going into the armory read-off here.
First HQ for my Iron Warriors list is a Siege Breaker. He is armed with a Cataphractii Terminator armor, Combi Bolter, Power Fist, and 1 Phosphex Bomb. He is my Warlord, and the Warlord trait he has is Target Priority, and I am not using a Rite of War for this game. Second HQ choice is a Damocles Command Rhino. It has extra armor, but is otherwise stock.
My first elite choice is a Horus class Contemptor Dreadnought. It has dual close combat weapons, extra armor, and each fist contains a grav gun inside.
Second elite is a Legion Apothecary, no upgrades. My last elite choice is 2 quad launcher support batteries, aka Thud Guns. They have frag shells and shatter shells. First troops choice is a 10-man tactical marine squad with bolters. The sergeant has melt-a-bombs. My second troop choice is a 5-man tactical support squad armed with Volkite chargers. The sergeant has a melt-a-bomb. Third and final troop choice is a 10-man tactical squad with bolters. The sergeant is armed with a power fist and melt-a-bombs. My first heavy support choice is a standard Sicaran battle tank. It has heavy bolter sponsons, dozer blade, and armored ceramite. The heavy bolters are using shrapnel shells. My final heavy support choice is a squad of 5 Tyrant Siege Terminators. The Siege Master has a Combi Melta Power Fist and Omniscope. There are 3 Power Fists in the squad and 1 Chain Fist.
Starting off with my HQ, he is a Master of Armor, which I'm allowed to take with the right Armored Breakthrough. He is also my Warlord, which gives me +1 ballistic skill. He is a Predator, upgraded with an Executioner Plasma Destroyer, Machine Spirit, and Dozer Blade. My second HQ choice is a Damocles Command Rhino, upgraded with a Dozer Blade. For my elite choice, I have a Sicaran Battle Tank. It's upgraded with a pintle-mounted heavy bolter. It also has sponson heavy bolters, and is upgraded with a Dozer Blade. For my troops, I have 1 of 4 here. It's a Predator. It's upgraded with a Dozer Blade, extra armor, and heavy bolter sponsons. There is 4 of them in my army, identical. For my first set of boots, I have 10-man tactical squad in a Rhino. My second set of boots is another tactical squad in a Rhino. My first and only heavy support slot is a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought. It's upgraded with a Storm Cannon and a Siege Drill and 2 Twin Link Volkite Cavaliers.
So Dan has run the roll-off. He's going to be going first. So we're going to go with your game plan. What's your thoughts?
Well, I am just running all tanks. I do outrange him, so pretty much just sit and shoot. My tanks are fast, so going after those objectives also is probably my first priority, then shoot. So,
Getting on those objectives. What about you, Bill? What's your thought?
My plan is to also shoot. I'm just going to be shooting him off objectives. So I really think this will be quite an interesting game.
A lot of firepower.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, we'll see who breaks first, right?
That's right. Iron or iron? I don't know.
The flesh might be weak on that side.
Oh, yes. There's a lot more flesh on this side of the table.
We'll see.
So, boys, let's have a friendly handshake here.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, so the battlefield is set up. They're in their respective corners. The wooden markers are the objectives. There are 5 of them. And one tucked away back there. Bill's going to roll to seize. And he does not. First turn goes to Dan.
I do get 1 point for being within 3 inches of the objective. Starting with the Dreadnought, he's going to be walking up. These guys are going to move up 6. These guys are also moving. This one's also moving up 6. He's going to be moving 12 and pivoting. Rolling for difficult terrain. Rhino is going to move up 12. The Predator here, moving off of terrain. He's going to move up to here. The third Predator. He's good. He's getting off the train as well. The HQ tank, he's just going to move up and pivot. My right does allow vehicles with 13 or under to become vast. He is going to flat out 12 inches to sit on that objective. Predator is going to unload his autocannon at the contemptor there. Okay. Looking for 3s. 3 hits. A strength 7 against his armor 13. Looking for 6s. 1-6. He does get a cover save.
4 up cover. He is good.
Predator is going to open up the tactical marines over there. Starting with the autocannon. Looking for 3s. Looking for 2s because of strength 7. 3 armor saves.
3+ armor. Good.
Heavy bolters with 2 sponsons. Looking for 3s. And 3 armor saves. 1 armor save, sorry.
1 save. He's good.
Predator is going to open up at the thud guns. Starting with the autocannons. Needing 3s. Needing 4s because they are toughness 7. So 1 armor save, please.
Looking for 3 up. He's good.
Heavy bolters next. 3s. Oh, missing 1 dice. So 1 hit. I am looking for a 6. No, nothing from the heavy bolters. Leviathan's going to use his storm cannon at the Sicaran there. I do get 6 shots. Hitting on 2s. Needing 6s with reroll from Sunder. So just the 1.
Bill does get a cover save, so he's going to roll it right now.
Looking for 5+. Nope. Take a whole point.
Predator is going to also shoot at the Sicaran with the autocannons. Needing 3s to hit. Needing 6s because of armor 13. No, doesn't do nothing. Sicaran's going to open up at those siege tyrants using the accelerator autocannon. It's the only thing that's in range. Looking for 3s with rerolls. So 5 of them hit. It is strength 7 with rending. So looking for 2s. So just 4 armor saves, please.
Terminator armor 2+. All good.
My Executioner Predator, he's going to shoot his plasmas at the Thud guns right there for 2 and 1 from the Tactical Marines. So starting with the first roll, it does scatter 2 inches. So just 1 on the Tactical Marine. Second shot, it scatters 7 inches this way. Hits the Sicaran. Last shot. Scatters 5 inches right there for 1 on the Thud guns and 1 on the Sicaran. Starting with the Sicaran, it is strength 7. I need 6s to glance, and I just roll double bad. The Thud guns needing a 4 because of their toughness 7. And the 1 Marine, it does wound. He does get a cover save though.
It's a cover save of 5+, fails, and gets a feel no pain, which he makes. This Karen battle tank's just gonna side shift 6 inches, get some lines of fire, give me some options. Tactical Marine's gonna move up, try and hold that objective a bit. Quarters Contemptor, gonna overcharge for +1 movement. Scuttle around. Get some shots on the Predators. Terminators and Siegebreaker, moving up. Securing Battle Tank is gonna be firing into the Rhino. I'll start with my Accelerator turret first. Ooh, lots of bads. Thankfully, twin linked. All hit. Strength 7, armor 11. So I've got 3 glances and 2 pens. It does not look like you will get cover.
So it's just a wreck.
Yeah.
Roll your pens to see what the results are for my Marines.
Weapon and a shaken.
They will have to take a shaking test. Rolling my shaking test because of that penetrating. He's good. Now I have to do a pinning test because I was wrecked. They're also good.
Thud guns are going to fire shatter shells into the Plasma Annihilator Predator tank. Looking for 3s. Strength 8. Armor 13, looking for 5s. And I'm rocking that sweet, sweet Sunder.
Ooh!
For
Ooh!
4 glances and 1 pen. Do
What
the
do you-
pen, please.
That's
Mixer.
good. It is a 5+ because of intervening models. Oh.
Takes 2 glances. Tactical Marines running up a whole 2 inches. Woo!
Big moves.
Yeah. Second Tactical Marine Squad running. 3. Quarters Contemptor is going to fire its 2 grav guns into the Predator tank. This one.
It's only in range of the tip.
Yep. First shot. It's a hit. And the second one, a hit. Roll the results.
Anything but a 1.
A 1 and just a glance. Tyrant Siege Terminators are going to be firing into this Predator. The Sergeant will be split firing into the Plasma Predator. Starting with the 4 guys into the regular Predator tank. 4 hits. Strength 8, armor 13. I do have Tank Hunter from the Siegebreaker. 1 pen, 1 glance. Do the pen first. You will be getting a cover.
5+.
Mixer.
Glance. It goes through.
Okay. And then the 2 from the Sergeant to the Plasma Pred. Tank Hunter. No, just 1 pen.
4+. It's good.
HQ Rhino is going to use its bombardment. I'm going to bombard into the Plasma Predator and the Leviathan. And I'm able to draw a line of sight from my Siegebreaker, the Nuncio. And I will re-roll for Twin Linked. for a hit. So hitting the Predator and the Leviathan against the Predator. It is a pen.
Just goes through.
And the result, it's only AP3. So the unit will be wrecked. And against the Leviathan, nothing. Overcharged result for my Contemptor. He's good.
Predator here, he's just going to move up 6. Leviathan, he's just going to Trogon up 6. This Predator, just moving up 6. This Predator, just shuffling over 6. Rolling for my difficult terrain, and I'm good. He's just moving over 6, staying on the same piece of terrain. Predator is going to be mountain, not rhino. Difficult terrain, that was cocked. 6.
This is how rhinos are made.
He's just going to scuttle up. Predator is going to shoot at the Arcus, Sikaran over there. With the autocannons. For 3s. It is strength 7 and he is armor 13 on the front, so I do need 6s. So there's 1 6. Leviathan, he's going to shoot the thud guns over there. I am going to start with the storm cannon. Looking for 2s. And looking for 4s because of strength 7 and he's toughness 7. So 3 cover saves from that pipe.
2.
2, sorry.
Take 2. Take 1 and 1 on the gun.
Next, I'm going to open up with the nipple-mounted Cavaliers. I have 2 of them. They are twin-linked. They all hit. Strength 6 against your toughness 7, needing 5s. Nothing. Predator, he's going to also open up with the thud guns there. Starting with the autocannons, needing 3s, needing 4s because of strength 7, and then 1 armor save.
Makes her.
Good. Heavy bolters, needing 3s. That wasn't very nice. Needing 6s. 1 armor save, please.
Makes her.
Good. Predator is going to be shooting at the Contemptor there. Opening up with the autocannons, needing 3s. It is strength 7 against his armor 13, so needing 6s. 1 invuln, please.
Come on, 5 up. Nope, takes 1.
My Daka Sikaran's going to open up at his Siege Tyrants there. Starting with the heavy bees. I do have 12 shots. Looking for 3s. And looking for 3s.
Alright, 2+ armor saves. 1 guy.
Next, the autocannon's going to shoot at them. 6 shots. Twin length. So they all hit. And looking for 2s because of strength 7. So there's 1 rend and 4 armor saves. You can take the armor saves first.
Okay. 4 armor saves first. Looking for 2 up. Takes 1. I will look out Sir on my sergeant, which he fails, so he's dead. And then the rending, which is 4 up. Take 1.
Predator, he's going to shoot at the tactical marines there. The autocannon and only 1 sponson can actually see. Starting with the autocannons. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 1 armor save, please.
3 up. Good.
Next, the heavy bolters. Hitting on 3s. Looking for 3s as well because of strength 5, and I did nothing.
Karen battle tank, gonna drive up 12.
Come at me,
And
bro.
deny some objective love here. Tactical Marines moving up towards the objective. Second Tactical Squad moving up. Quarters Contemptors going to overcharge for rage. Siege Terminators and the Siege Breaker are going to try and climb over this terrain for 4, which is going to have me just right on top. Secarian firing its accelerated turret into the Predator. Looking for 3s, twin linked. All of them hit. Strength 7, armor 13. 1 rend. So will be a pen.
Yeah. Roll the result.
Result is mobilized. The Thud guns are going to fire shatter shells into the Leviathan. Try and take him out. Looking for 3s. Ooh, not great.
Mm-hmm.
And strength 8, armor 13. Looking for 5s to glance. Not bad. Sunder. 2 glances, 1 pen. Do the pen first, please.
4+. No, pen actually goes through, and the 2 glances. They're both safe. So what's the result?
The pen.
Shaken.
Tactical Squad is going to run 3 inches, just spread out. Quarters Contemptor firing the grav guns onto the Predator. First shot comes back 3 inches. Still hits. Second shot goes 4. Still will clip the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Results 2 glances. Tactical Marines are also going to run 1 inch. Ooh. Siege Terminators firing their Cyclones into the Rhino. Looking for 3s to hit. Strength 8, armor 11, looking for 3s. Tank Hunter from the Siege Breaker. 3 pens.
Can't do nothing.
Results. No craziness, but it is wrecked.
Starting with the shaken. They're good. The pinning test. They're also good.
Quarters Contemptor assaulting the Predator, looking for a 6-inch charge. And he's in with 7. My Tyrant Siege Terminators are declaring assault against his Marines. I blew out of the Rhino, but he'll get to Overwatch.
There are 7 of them that can actually see. Looking for 6s. So just 1. Looking for a 4. Nope.
Terminator's looking for an 8 because I'm going through terrain. They're in with 8. Contemptor in combat with this Predator. I get my Hammer of Wrath. Nothing. Got 6 attacks because of rage. Over 3s. Strength 10.
Auto pens.
Auto
yeah.
pens.
See if it explodes.
Yep. And it results.
Explosion.
Does explode. How far? 4 inches.
The 3 from the explosion. 1 armor save, please.
So yeah, 3 guys were caught in that explosion.
Take a wound and feel no pain. 1 dies.
Flesh was weak. My Marines are at initiative 4, so I do get to strike first. Only 8 of them can actually, 7 of them can hit. The sergeant gives me 1 extra attack. Needing 4s. So there's 3 there. And needing 4s again.
1.
That's all you need, man.
Makes a save. Alright. Last step of the initiative here. Swinging with those fists. My Siege Breaker looking for 3s. Gets 2 hits. Rest of the Terminators looking for 3s. Total of 6. Strength 8. Looking for 2s. For 5.
I did lose by 5. My sergeant did get clipped in that. Looking for 3s. So they fail. I do auto run because of his cataphractii armor. I'll roll for that now. 8 inches.
Rolling for my Terminator Consolidate. It's a 2. And my Cordis Contemptor Overcharge, which he's good.
So Dan did run off the table edge, so his unit is gone.
Leviathan, just moving up, try and take care of that Sicaran. He's just moving up slightly, 6 inches. He's going to back up to stay away from those Terminators, 6 inches. And he's just going to pivot just slightly. My immobilized Predator, he's going to shoot at this Sicaran that's in my way. With the autocannons, looking for 3s. They all hit. Well, I guess he's that close. And looking for 6s.
You can hit the broadside of a barn.
1-6. Predator, he's going to shoot his autocannon at the Cordis there. Looking for 3s. 3 hits. He is armor 13 on the front. I'm strength 7, so looking for 6s. Nothing. My Daka Sicaran, he's going to shoot at those Terminators. Try and get revenge. Starting with the heavy Bs. 3 misses. Looking for 3s because of strength 5. 7.
Yep, 7 armor saves, 2+. 1 goes down.
Going right into the autocannon. Looking for 3s with rerolls. So 5. Looking for 2s because of strength 7. That's terrible.
I'm looking for 2 up. That's still bad. Another one.
Predator there, he's going to try and finish them off, hopefully. Starting with the autocannons. Looking for 3s. Looking for 2s, the wound. So just 1 armor save, please.
It's good.
Heavy bolters next. Looking for 3s. They all hit.
Nice.
Looking for 3s as well. No! Roll, please.
2+.
Yeah!
Tyrant dies.
Leviathan, now that he doesn't have a target, he's going to run instead. 3 inches. Command Rhino, he's going to use his barrage onto this tactical squad. I am hitting a guy that's out of view for me. I'm just trying to get more hits. It hits.
Nice.
So we ended up hitting 4, needing strength 8, so needing 2s. It is AP 3.
Alright, so the attack was barrage. The 2 closest guys to the hole are now dead, and it was a toss-up between Apothecary Sergeant. Apothecary I ended up rolling on, so I'm going to roll Lookout Sir, which he does not. Apothecary dies. Siegebreaker is just going to move here, grab some cover by the Rhino. Contemptor Cordis overcharging for +1 movement, +1 to charge range. I'm going to deal with that Sicaran. Tactical Squad moving up to engage the Leviathan.
Are you that brave?
Oh, I'm so brave.
Or maybe stupid.
Tactical Squad 2 is moving up. Command Rhino. Gonna drive up a full 12. Contemptor is gonna fire his grab guns into the Daka Sicaran. First shot for 3 inches.
It's gonna hit.
Still hit. Same thing. Second shot for a hit.
How can he even hit if he's got that Imperial Fist in his hands?
It's blowing right through it, baby. Blowing right through it. Results: 1 glance, 1 pen. The pen result:
Shaking.
Thud guns firing shatter shells into that Leviathan. Looking for 3s to hit. All hit. Strength 8, armor 13. Looking for 5s. And we got some Sunder action.
Get out of here.
4 pens, 1 glance. Dan, please do the 4 pens first.
I do have 3 all points left, so hopefully I can weather this. Looking for 4s. So he takes 2. Comes down to this one last glance. Oh, he's wrecked.
Tactical Marines are going to withdraw for 1. Quartus Contemptor is assaulting the Daka Sicaran. I'm looking for a 6 with a reroll. He's in with 11.
Just backflipped in there.
Contemptor Quartus, I got Hammer of Wrath. Nothing. 5 attacks, looking for 3s. Ooh. Only 2. Strength 10, armor is 12 on the rear. 1 glance, 1 pen. See what the pen does.
Explodes.
It explodes.
Can't hurt nothing.
Can't hurt anything, so it doesn't really matter how far.
So turn 3 recap. Dan, how are things going for you?
Honestly, I can't tell. I mean, his Dreadnought being in there does hurt me a lot, and I do have to take care of it. But we're both sitting on objectives. And really, I think it's just whoever can survive the longest.
It's definitely a game of attrition. The score is very close. It is currently 4-3 for Danielson. Hopefully I'm able to weather the storm of fire and get a little bit more engaged with his predators and see how it goes.
That not taking morale from shooting is so good.
So good.
Okay, we'll see you guys in turn 4.
Predator, he's just going to back up a bit. Now that my Democles Command Rhino blew his load, he's going to do the best next thing and ram that Contemptor. What do you get?
2. He's good.
Oh, he's good. Right in there. With ramming, I'm using my front armor value of 11 and dividing it in half and rounding it up. So it is 11, becomes 6. It is a tank, so I get +1 to that. So it is strength 7. I'm hitting his front arc of 13, needing a 6 to glance, and nothing happens. I'm shooting my autocannon and 1 heavy bolter into that Dreadnought. I'll start with the autocannons. Looking for 3s to hit, 2 fail. Strength 7 against your armor 10, so looking for 3s. So he's wrecked. Predator, he's going to shoot at the thud guns. Everything's in range. I'll start with the heavy bolters. Looking for 3s. And I'm looking for 6s. 1 armor save, please. Good. Autocannons. 1 hit. Looking for a 4. Nope. Predator, he's going to shoot at the Command Rhino. Start with the autocannons. They all hit. He is armor 13 all the way around. I do need 4s to glance. So 1 pen. You do get a cover save from that wrecked Sicaran. Goes through. Roll for the pen result. Just a shaken. I do have 1 heavy bolter that can see. So looking for 3s. They all hit. Now I'm looking for 6s because of strength 5 against his armor 11. Nothing.
Guys inside rolling for their shaken result. They are good. Alright, my Command Rhino is going to try and drive up on top of the wreckage of the Sicaran. And yes, it makes it. 4-wheeling. Or gets tracking. Tactical Marines are going to move into cover, claim an objective. Siegebreaker moving alongside the Rhino, just going to poke the combi melt out to pot shot at that Predator. Thud guns are going to fire into the Predator on top of the wrecked Rhino.
One is giving him cover from the Leviathan. The other one is not. I'll roll them separately. The one with cover, I'll hit. Strength 8, armor 13. Looking for those 5s. Ooh. Sunder. 1 glance.
Looking for that 5+? No.
Takes 1 hull point. The second one, this is with no cover. Ooh, only 2 hits. Strength 8. Again, armor 13. Looking for 5s. Sunder. 1 more glance. Siegebreaker is going to fire his Combi Melta into the rear of the Predator. I'm not Melta range, but it's still a strength 8. I gotta try. Looking for 2s. He hits. Looking for 2 to pen. It's a pen. And the result is weapon destroyed, but it wrecks the Predator. The command tank is just going to flat out up just to make sure I'm within the 3 inches of the objective.
Starting with the command rhino, he is going to move the full 12. I'll roll to see if I can get off, and I'm good. Command rhino is also just going to flat out just to sit on that and deny. Predator is going to try and get revenge on the thud guns. Starting with the autocannons. Hitting on 3s, so 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. So 1 armor save, please.
3 up. Good to go.
Heavy bolters next. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. Predator is going to shoot at the command rhino. Start with the autocannons. 3 hits. Looking for 4s. Nothing out of that. The one heavy bolter that can actually hit. Looking for 3s. Looking for a 6. 1 6.
Takes a hull point. Command Rhino is trying to moving off this Sikaran. I'll roll. He's good. My Volkite support squad jumping out of the Rhino. Try and get some shots on the side. Tactical squad gonna come up, try and engage. Siegebreaker scuttling around the corner. The support squad is going to fire the Volkite chargers into the side of the Predator, looking for 3s. Looking for that illustrious 6 for 1 glance.
3's wrecked.
The 2 thud guns again are going to fire the shatter shells into that Predator. Same story. 5+ cover from the Leviathan on the one. The other is nothing. The one with cover for 3 hits. Strength 8, armor 13. Looking for those 5s. Ooh. Sunder. 1 glance.
Please, dead Leviathan, save him. No.
And it's
He's
wrecked. From the Tactical Marine, I'm going to throw 1 crack grenade into the Command Rhino.
You do get that
I
reroll.
do, yeah. Finally get that target priority. Oh, it works. Oh, I need that again. Nothing. Siegebreaker is going to assault that Command Rhino. Looking for a 9. Ooh, failed. Tactical Squad is going to assault the Command Rhino. And they're in. Okay, so the Tactical Squad is going to use their crack grenades on this thing. Looking for 3s. I do get the reroll with target priority. Rear armor is 11 on this Command Rhino. Crack is strength 6. Looking for 5s. 1 glance, 1 pen. The pen result. It's immobilized.
So we're at the end of turn 5. Bill's going to roll to see if this game continues, and he needs it. So 4 plus it goes on. Oh, it's a 6. It's going on to turn 6.
Yep.
The only thing I can actually move on this board is these Marines. I'm going to roll for move through cover. They get a 6.
I'm in an assault with this command rhino still. I auto hit with my cracks, so looking for those 5 or 6s. Nothing. Siegebreaker is obviously gonna have to step in.
It's got to pull that weight.
Yep. Siegebreaker assaulting the command rhino, looking for a 4-inch charge. He's in. Where were those when I needed them? Initiative 4, crack grenades at that command rhino, auto hit. Yep, sure enough. 1 pen, 1 glance. I cannot explode it. It is wrecked.
Okay, boys, the game is done, and currently it is 8-7 for Dan. But Bill did get Attrition and Slay the Warlord, which were D3, bumping you up to what, Bill?
12.
12. So the win goes to the Iron Warriors. Danielson, how do you feel?
Honestly, I can't complain. My last game against Bill, it literally came down to a dice roll. You know, sometimes
It was crazy.
dice sometimes make the game. Him failing those cracks.
That was definitely...
And then him, you know, getting the ability to roll and, you know, eventually, you know, he skunked me, I guess, right?
Well, finally,
Yeah.
the game, like, even though, like, the final score 12-8, the game was so close the whole time. I was behind in the beginning, trying to catch up turn after turn. Dan did a wicked job of laying down awesome firepower. I won't lie, the Thud Guns really pulled it out at the end, like the last 2-3 turns. I think they started to do their job well.
They were taking out a lot of the Predators and whatnot.
It just
Very tight game, guys.
super tight, yeah.
Well, what do you expect when two things of iron smash into each other?
A
Right?
movable object hits a unstoppable force.
That's right, yeah. It's gonna pop off and be crazy. So
We'll definitely have to have a rematch so I can get that win.
oh yeah, and in the future we are planning on maybe doing some tank on tank, like full armored company fights. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, guys. Well, that was a great game. I had enjoyed watching it and being a part of it. Thanks a lot.
Good game, man.
Oh yeah, good game, man.
Awesome.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
The flesh was weak.